Hello, YouTube. Oh, yes, and good day to all my wonderful, marvelous friends. I so thank you for turning on my video and listening today. And I just send you good cheer at this time of year. Hello, 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 everyone from the east to the west, to the north to the south. I wish you all joy and happiness, and may you be lifted up with the spirit of ecstasy. Oh, yes, I am the spirit of ecstasy. I am the spirit of joy. I am the spirit of enthusiasm, enchantment, and energy. And that spirit is within you now. It's within you like an eagle, and it will rise and lift you up to the skies. Oh, yes, don't let your joy die, but lift yourself to the sky. Oh, yes, and let your ego rise, your inner ego. And we all have that inner ego, and we need to turn to it and let it fly, and so we can be happy and joyful this time of year. Don't lend yourself to the suggestions of depression, of sadness, or anything like that this time of year, for we have the spirit of dominion and power and authority, and all joy is ours. Anything that we want in the way of happiness and joy, we have it now. All we have to do is turn to it. Oh, yeah, oh, yes. There is a smile when the glory comes out. Oh, yes. There is a river where all happiness flows. There's a river where we can receive everything we need. Oh, yes, there's an ocean of healing power to lift you up, to raise you out of sickness. And that's what we're here for. Oh, yes, that's why I'm here, to give you cheer. That's why I'm here, to lift you up. Yes, I hope you'll turn to that power now. Yes, and so you'll be lifted up far above any suggestion of depression or blues or anything that would say that you are less than totally. We're never less than totally and fully loved with that infinite unconditional love. And we every one of us are deserving, totally deserving, and totally worthy. And every one of us, oh yes, we have all of the love. Each one of us has just as much love as anybody else, because we all have infinite love. And we all have that very same spout where all of that love comes out when we turn to it. And so we never have to think that, well, because we're not with a certain group, or we're not with a certain person, or we're not with a certain atmosphere, that we don't have the same right to have joy and cheer. And so it's ours everywhere. You, just like I am here, giving you cheer. And where you are, you can say, I am here, and I'm flowing joy and cheer. And then you can let it flow, and you can let yourself rise at any time, at any time, at any time. We can experience that period. We can experience that spirit of dominion and power and excitement and enchantment anytime. It's a river flowing that never stops. Oh, yes. And yesterday, today, forever the same. Oh, yes. And they that wait upon the Lord, the scripture says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. That is talking about us who know who we are. Those that have experienced the spirit of dominion and power and authority. And we know that we're one with infinite mind. and we know where to turn for that infinite joy. That means we'll always have that joy, and we can always run with joy, and we can never have to let that joy wane, and we never have to be weary or in doubt. But we can run and not be weary. We can run without fear and doubt. Yes, as we get under that glorious bout. Oh, yes, it'll all come out. It all is waiting on you now. Get under it, yes. And angels of the Lord encamp about those that love him. Those of us who know who we are, and we know about infinite mind, and we know about infinite love. We have constant ministering spirits all the time. Oh, yes. And they don't need, maybe you're experiencing the spirit of lack this time of year. But the ministering spirits do not need our money. They do not need money to give you joy. They do not need money to make you happy. They do not need money to give you the spirit of dominion. They do not need money to give you joy. Oh, yes. And we do not need some form of limited human attention. The angels do not need that human attention to give us joy. And they do not need any kind of particular atmosphere or group or environment to give us that joy which we need. They can pour it out on us at any place, at any time. At any time, yes, we can get that spirit of joy. And so we never have to suffer from depression. That's just a mass suggestion. The mass suggestion always is, if everything is not just right, then it's time to get blue and depressed. If you don't have exactly the people that you want there, or the particular person that you want there, or you don't exactly have the right atmosphere, it's time to get blue and depressed then. But that's only mass suggestion. Everything from the movies to the songs to everything that people say and all of that, it can lend to making us depressed or tend to making us sad or blue. But that's only mass suggestion. That's not what we really are and who we really are. That has nothing to do with that inner ego, which is really within us, that can always fly. The eagle doesn't ask, is the atmosphere right or the environment right or everything. When it decides to fly, it flies, and so that's the way we have that power ourselves. That anytime we decide we're going to fly with joy, we can fly with joy. And so, but we are complete, lacking nothing. And we need to know that. That will help you to overcome any depression or blues or anything if you know that you're already complete, lacking nothing. Oh, yes, so many people, they'll drink too much or take drugs and all because they don't realize that they are complete already, lacking nothing. And so when they don't know that they're complete already, lacking nothing, they pour stuff down themselves to make themselves feel better. They try to get into a certain atmosphere to make themselves feel better. But we are complete, lacking nothing. And we need to know, yes, we need to know, yes, that we are created to have dominion. We are here so that we can bring healing and cheer to the world. We're here to be ministers, ministering spirits to lift people up and raise people up in joy. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to do. Yes, and we have all of the equipment we need to do that. All the equipment we need to flow that power and that strength has already been given to us. And we just have to exercise it and turn towards it. And then it all begins to flow like a mighty Niagara. Yes, but we're not turning to it. We're not turning to it. We're falling for mass suggestion. We're not turning to the power that is within. And so we're complete, lacking nothing. It's what we subtract away from ourselves. We're always taking away from our completeness by saying that something's not right or something's missing. But we're actually complete. And we are coexistent with all good and all love. You know, it just as infinite and eternal as all of that powerful love of infinite mind, our source God is, so are we. We are coexistent with all that. Just as infinite as all good and power and dominion is, so are we. We are coexistent with all good. And we have just as much love as the next person. And we have just as much of right to love. And we're just as deserving of love as anyone else. And we need to realize that what our depression or our blues or our sadness is rooted in. And now we need to be careful, of course, to get plenty of sleep and plenty of exercise and take care of our health. But after that, depression and blues and sadness and all that is rooted in not knowing who we are and not realizing that we are actually already complete. We have to know who we are and know the full extent of it. Oh, yes, we have to get out of, we got to get over just having these glimpses and flashes of peace and power and joy, and really get into that solid reality of endless joy and power and peace and love. We got to get that sun rising. You see, that sun, that powerful sun of dominion and power and authority and joy and healing strength and healing power is always there, and it's always ready to go and ready to rise the minute we turn to it. The minute we turn to it, it's going to start rising. Our consciousness will start rising. Our awareness will start rising. Our power and our strength will start rising. And yes, it's waiting on you now. You need to turn to it now. Yes, your inner eagle. Oh, yes, if we could just remember you have that inner eagle that is always capable and ready at any moment. You know, with the unconditional and all-encompassing love is always the same. You know, Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That means that love, that very same love, that Jesus expressed, and all of that power and all of that authority and dominion, it's the same yesterday, today, and forever. All that infinite, all-encompassing love is the same yesterday and today and forever, and all we have to do is turn to it. That's the glory spout I'm talking about. You know, it's the same. The glory spout is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and all we have to do is get under it to have the power flow out into our lives. And anything less than that is simply suggestion that you do not have to buy into. The spirit of lack, the spirit of blues, the spirit of depression. You don't have to buy into those things. All-encompassing and inexhaustible is our true selves, our true dominion, our true inner ego. It's all-encompassing and inexhaustible. And the sun, it is now rising. The sun is there, ready to rise and greet your increased awareness as you begin to increase your awareness. But we need to get that solid joy, that solid peace. The greater you see that our actual solid joy and peace and love is, the greater will be our energy. And of course, the energy that's real divine energy, always contributes to lifting you above depression and blues. You know, part of the reason why we have depression and blues is the energy level dips down, and we can, but the true joy and peace and getting under that spout, as I say, where the glory comes out, increases that energy. And there is thousands of times more solid joy and happiness and ecstasy and energy there now than we ever do become aware of. All fear and superstition and unhappiness of every kind is going to fall off as we get under there. All of that, as we get that flowing, as we get that ego rising, as we begin to rise up, we'll begin to come up above all unhappiness of every kind, and it'll simply fall off. All the pressure will fall off as we rise, you see, and all it will be left will be peace, solidness, creativity, health, and overwhelming energy. You can't believe the overwhelming energy that will be there. And I'm going to talk to you some more about this energy on coming videos. Have a very good evening, and I'll talk to you on the next video.